Movies are an escape from reality, a chance to relax for a couple of hours, but also potentially receive some inspiration. Now, you as a musician should be thinking, I should be practicing, I should be doing all of the work to develop my musical skills, but you should also take time out so that you don't overload and you don't burn out. And so in this video today, I'm going to talk about my top 5 movies that have helped me with inspiration and just are a recurring source of encouragement and guidance. Now, just to be really clear, these aren't going to be biopics or live concert videos or any sort of documentary style movie. It's a movie which, has a script, a director, actors, and it just happens to be something that is good for musicians to check out.
Why don't you just tell me the name of the movie you selected?
All right, here we go. Let's get into this list. So number 5 is probably something that could be number 1, truth be told, but I figured it's a good way to kick off this list. So here we go. The movie School of Rock. If you haven't seen it, I strongly recommend checking it out. Jack Black is an absolute winner. So many other things about the movie are really great as well. And look, I don't want to give many spoilers, but if you're somebody that's in a band or aspires to be in a band and you haven't seen it, or if you're a music teacher, well, just go watch it. All right, so number 4 is a movie that stuck with me ever since being made to watch it as a kid. And it's probably not something that I would choose to watch now if I didn't have that connection from seeing it as a young kid. But yeah, I've just managed to see it a few times over the years, and it really stuck with me a number of elements. And so the movie, of course, is The Sound of Music. And look, with a title like that, how could it not be somewhat relevant for musicians? The whole story isn't necessarily about musicians, but there is some really key components that really helped me. One was that I learnt about the major scale from the Do a Deer, Female Deer song. And so being that this classic movie does have kids actually in the movie as characters, well, I guess it does make sense that it could be something for kids, but it also is something for adults as well. And so a little side note about me is my grandparents on my mother's side were from Poland. And so they had to emigrate to Australia post-war. And so in particular, the second time in the movie that the song EDELWEISS gets performed by Christopher Plummer at the concert kind of hits you. Now, number 3 on this list is a movie that I've only seen once, and it was a long time ago, but gee, it really stuck with me because let's face it, as a musician, we've all had the fantasy of, wow, imagine that, our favorite band or our favorite act just has a problem and we need to go and save the day. So the movie Rockstar with Mark Wahlberg is definitely a must watch if you haven't seen it. It may not be your music taste if you're not into like full on heavy rock, almost metal kind of music, but look, it's a really great tale and it's made ever so well. So go check out Rockstar. All right, so we're churning through this countdown list now. Coming in at number 2 is actually a tie of 2 movies, Disney movies, quite recent. One is called Coco and the other is called Soul. Now, I'm going to be completely honest, until recent times, I was never really someone that thought, yeah, sweet, let's check out some Disney. But I couldn't be more proud to say that the movie Coco and the movie Soul, very similar, really hit me in many ways, mainly kind of emotionally, to be honest. Like, geez, like I'm almost welling up thinking about it, how much of an impact it had on me. And I know, like, it's Disney. What the hell? But geez, they made a couple of really good movies. And so, look, I strongly suggest checking out both Coco and Soul in whatever order that you like. I saw Coco first, but geez, Soul is fantastic as well. Just go check out some Disney. Okay, number 1, drum roll. Yes, if you know me at all, you'll know that I love to reference the movie This Is Spinal Tap. If you haven't seen it, it just, oh my God, it has so many reasons why you need to watch it as a musician. It's just full of humor. It's full of profound learning moments if you really haven't been too far into the industry. It's a constant source of comfort in any crappy music industry situation where you can quote Spinal Tap. It just brings the mood up. It just helps meander through all of the weird, bizarre situations that are in the music industry. So if you haven't done so yet, check out the whole movie. This is Spinal Tap. One thing I'll quickly say about it is that if you were born this century, then you might watch the first 10, 15 minutes and just go, man, this is so B grade, this sucks. But trust me, check it out to the end. There's so much to take in. Okay, so there we go. That was my top 5. Is that it? Should we leave?
Is that all there is?
Well, actually, if you know me, you'll know I always try and deliver as much value as I can. So here's a bunch of honorable mentions.
Honorable.
First honorable mention is the movie Pitch Perfect. Now, as a vocalist and as somebody that likes to arrange songs with my own little spin, I really got a lot out of this movie. And also, I didn't realize that you could play percussion with cups. All right, so my second honorable mention is the movie Muppets Take Manhattan. This movie's really stuck with me since being a kid. I'll watch it every few years or so on average because it's just such a really great soundtrack. The songs are just really, really, really clever. I know, Muppets, right? What? But yeah, like the people that were working on developing the songs for the soundtrack were just absolutely high level. And also, in particular in the storyline, the Muppets go through some struggles in trying to get their Broadway show to happen. So it's just, yeah, it's Muppets. It's great music. Go check out Muppets Take Manhattan. All right, and a couple of really great classics to add to this honorable mentions list are from the mid to late 90s or so. So one is High Fidelity, which has got, yet again, Jack Black in it, but John Cusack does a fantastic job in just inserting so many musical references. It's just really worth a watch. And also to kind of get a bizarre glimpse of what it's like to run your own business and what it was like in a nostalgic view to see a guy run a record store. And also from a similar time, the movie Almost Famous. This is a fantastic movie on music journalism, groupieism, what it's like for a band to be on the road, what it's like for a band to encounter dealing with how their image is going to be portrayed by the media. Look, it's just got so many reasons to watch it, even if for nothing else, just watching the bus scene when they sing Tiny Dancer together. I do have a couple more left on my honorable mentions list. One is the movie Purple Rain, which if you've never heard about it, stars the musical star himself, Prince. Now, I will say there is a couple of cringe acting moments or 3 in the movie, but look, just seeing Prince do his thing live on stage in a movie format, it's really good nostalgia, and man, I just want to go watch Prince now. Okay, so here we go. Last of my list of honorable mentions. So the movie Whiplash is a pretty intense movie at times, and if you're really serious as a musician about doing some study and you want to, I guess, see the negative aspects of what it could be like going to a music conservatorium type of music study, well then check out Whiplash. It's got some very good positive elements, really good profound learning experiences, but it can trigger a bunch of pretty negative internal emotions and thoughts and feelings. So I would advise caution, but yeah, there's some really amazing drumming. If you're a drummer, like no matter what genre you like, go check out Whiplash.
Okay, everybody, that's a wrap.
Okay, so there was my list of movies that you should check out as a musician. Did I forget anything? Or out of that list, did you have a favorite that wasn't This Is Spinal Tap? Let me know in the comments below. Now, Crafty Music Tips as a music tips YouTube channel has a bunch of different wide variety of helpful music tip style videos for you to go check out. Now, if that's still not enough, I have one extra parting gift to offer you before we go here. It's called 5 Steps to Fast Improvement. Basically, if you've ever felt like what I definitely have in my past, where I've felt like that I was just going around in circles, not improving on whatever instrument or whatever part of the industry that I was trying to develop in, well, then I've got a free ebook download for you. Basically what it does, it just clears up all of the steps that you need to take in order to be able to achieve the more faster and efficient progress that you want to be experiencing when trying to achieve your goals. So if that's helpful, I'll leave a link below. Go check it out. It's a free download, like I said. So that's it for this Crafty Music Tips video. I hope it was helpful for you. Like I said, give me a comment below. Let me know what you thought, and I'll see you in another music tips video really soon. Wherever you are, I hope life's rocking, and if you have a musical decision to make the healthy one.